Hey guys, welcome back to Leadership Week number 2. This is Mr. Argueta. Hope everyone's doing well, staying out of any trouble with this whole virus that's been going around. I want to give you an update video. I apologize it didn't come out on Monday. This is registration week for the summer. So if you have not gotten an appointment to register, please see your emails. You should have gotten a link to get an appointment scheduled with your advisor. If you are advised by myself, please make sure you schedule an appointment because it gets pretty busy these next couple of weeks. So I wasn't able to create the video yesterday, so I'm coming to you today. It's Tuesday. Hopefully you get this on time to keep up with all the work. So a couple things we went through last week with some issues. One of the first issues that came up was the wrong addition to the access codes were being sold at the bookstore. So if you are one of those individuals who received the wrong access code, please contact the bookstore to get the correct one. You should still have the 2 free weeks available to you so you can do all your work. So there shouldn't be any excuse not to get your work done. And hopefully by then we should have this resolved. If not, we'll have to figure something else out. All right, second thing I wanted to mention is I got a couple emails, people looking for extensions. I do not give extensions. I do not accept late work. And I know some of you said, I'm not feeling well, I'm sick, and I totally understand that. But the way the class has been structured is that 1 week worth 1 week work is not going to destroy your grade. And the reason why I do that is because we all have issues. We all get sick or have to take care of kids or life gets busy. But an online class like this gives you the opportunity to do the work throughout the week. And if you needed to take a week off and just do no work, well, that's not going to devastate your grade as long as you keep doing the work. So I don't give extensions, because what has happened in the past is I would give an extension and the person couldn't do this week's work plus last week's work, and then they fall behind. They fall behind on that, and then you got 3 weeks that you're trying to catch up with. Listen, like anything else in life, we all sometimes make mistakes, or life gets out of control, or things that are out of our control happen, and it's best just to move on. It's best just to move on to chapter or week number 2. Forget about week 1. What's done or not done is over with. Let's just focus on week number 2. That way you're not worried about that. It shouldn't hurt your grade that badly. So please don't worry too much about it, and we'll address those issues as we go along. So I encourage you not to worry too much about week 1 anymore. It's gone. Week number 2, here we are. So this week, let's take a look here. Excuse me. This week, week number 2, you have a very similar process, Chapter 4 and Chapter 5. I will be adding the discussion, and this video will be in that discussion. So if you're watching this video, you found it. But I will be adding this video to the discussion. You should see another tab there that says discussion for the week. And it's probably going to deal with the ethical values of the effective leader. If you're also taking me in principles of management at the same time, which some of you from your discussions I've read you are, then this is going to interrelate to what we're talking about in principles of management when it comes to ethics and the ethical perspective that some leaders have or take. So please take a look at that and use that to sort of develop your discussions with him. So on the discussion, most of you have done what you're supposed to do, which is, I'm going to go back to week 1 just for the illustration here. Under welcome to week 1, you should have written or typed out your discussion. I will be reading through this week. So as you can tell, we have a very large class. All of these are your individual discussions. And then the very first one is me. And most of you, if not all of you, have posted your reply. So Amber, well done. You're the first one to jump on there and get it over with. And we have Jessica, Caitlin, Eric, and so on. As you can tell, Raf, that's a new one. So your name is, here, help me out, Raphael. Yeah, I probably butchered that. Either way, don't worry, my name gets butchered all the time. It's Laner Argueta, but people have every variation of that, as you can imagine. Shayna, looks like you went to Sonoraville. That's where my son goes. My daughter graduated from Sonoraville, and you, I think, from what I recall, were the first class to graduate all 4 years at that school. So welcome aboard, guys. So I'll be reading through all of these and all of your original posts and kind of going through that. If you're not understanding exactly what you're supposed to do, let me just make it, let's see here. So you watch the video, you reply to my post. Once you reply to my post, you go back and you find 2 of your classmates, you read their post, and you reply to their post. So say I finished replying to Mr. Argueta's post. Now I can pick any of the 2 other students in my class and say I wanted to reply to Cynthia. I can read her post and reply, hit reply and reply. So 2 classmates and my post. So make sure you're getting that done to get full credit. Other than that, do your weekly assignments, and we should be good. Guys, I think that should cover it. Everyone should be on board. I will be posting stuff up today in regards to the discussion, and I will be adding the overview, which is what this looks like, this part right here, in this week number 2. So once again, I apologize for the late delay. It's registration week. It's been busy, and it'll be busy for the rest of the week. So if you haven't gotten your scheduled appointments, do so ASAP. Other than that, guys, I hope you're staying safe. Wash your hands. Do not show up to class if you're sick. Do not show up to any public place if you're sick. The other day I went to one of the local grocery stores, and someone had a face mask on, sneezing and coughing, and they looked sick. They had blue gloves on, and they were touching all the produce, and I just turned around, walked right out of there, and thought, what's wrong with people? If you're sick, do everyone a favor and lock yourself in your house and don't come out till you feel better. Do not come to advisement if you're sick. Just call me. I really don't. I can't afford to get sick, guys. So other than that, enjoy the week. Today's supposed to be rainy. It's Tuesday. It's gloomy out there, but yesterday was phenomenal. Monday was beautiful. Hopefully we start getting into that nicer weather and you guys can get out there. I'm looking forward to getting out this year and enjoying the outside world. So tell me about yourselves if you can. Send me some interesting information in your discussions. Tell me some interesting stuff. And don't forget, don't give me a one-sentence reply and post. You're not going to get credit for that. All right, guys? I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're enjoying this class, and we will talk to you soon. By the way, if you want some coffee, come on by. I got some good ones this time. I don't know if anybody's into espressos, but I got the double shot espresso. Trying to line itself up. Double shot espresso here for my Nespresso machine. Some really good coffee. So if you guys are interested in that, come on by, visit us, say hi. See you guys. Have a great week.